Oh, man. And you met Drexel. He looked like he was about to fuck you. That dude is so big.
Drexel is a large individual, and his voice is just as raspy.
And most likely fucked Nick's wife.
No. I didn't even have time to tell Nick. I want to tell Nick about how you say that every 3 months he's done for.
But this time man. He is over.
No, he's not.
Because
he wasn't over the other 2 times.
We just figured out his chat is going against him saying that Drexel fucked Nick Recado's wife. And PPP was talking about it.
Oh, was he not wearing his appropriate PPE over there? What was going on?
Of course PPP was talking about it. PPP isn't funny. He has to make up content.
Yeah, actually, that was hilarious because I definitely forgot about that last podcast. Listening to it, what you said about, what about this time? What about this time? Oh, it's really over, Don.
Yeah, this time, it's actually
It's
over.
not.
I don't think so either. You know what? You got to realize, when someone... almost in a way where they're more sufficient on cancel culture or whatever, can't really touch them.
Well, it's not really cancel culture. I'm just waiting for the train to crash.
Well, that's the thing. It's all cancel culture. That's what it is.
No, that's not cancel culture.
You're not cancel culture.
Uh-huh.
What?
Then,
do you just poke me with my back with your dick?
Yes.
Why?
Because I was just feeling the moment, bro.
I'm just looking at traps on my Twitter, damn it.
So did it rub against your neck and go,
Not just a little poke, like, the fuck was that? Piece of paper or something?
Well, no, normally... So, my dick is actually Thomas the Tank Engine. So, every time I take off my pants, he goes, chugga, 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 chugga. And Vic was going to the bathroom.
Yep.
I'm assuming so. I don't know what else.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming as well.
And I was like, Vic Miana? He's like, hey, yeah, what's your name? I was like, I'm the guy that bought all your stuff. And he's like, oh, Don. He hit my chest and I almost fell over. I started crying, bleeding out of my mouth. I was coughing up blood.
Oh, you were like that Mad TV skit with Tito Ortiz?
I misheard. I thought you said Don and you said, oh, Don.
I was about to. I was like, I'm the guy that bought all your stuff.
Yeah, but when he actually called out, you're like, oh, that's really cool of him.
Yeah. Yeah, I would hope he remembers the two.
Oh, yeah,
we've on him.
It's almost borderline stalkerish how much stuff Don has done for Vic. It kind of is. We're going to be real right now. I'm surprised he hasn't pressed charges.
But I will say that at the Vic panel, you weren't the most embarrassing person.
The two black guys.
Yeah, the two black guys.
They looked identical to...
Wasn't the guy standing up in the videos?
Yes. There was another one that wouldn't stand up, but he was just as loud. They looked just like Juan's friends.
Oh, man.
Wow.
And that's the thing that always comes to mind.
I'm surprised I haven't seen no one shit in a litter box out in the open. Just tell you the truth.
Or like the video where the guy's crapping in the bucket the guy's trying to mop the floor with.
No, but that dude, I completely understand. Like,
No.
if you really need to take a dump, or do you want to shit yourself, or do you want...
No, you don't take a dump in the water of a janitor trying to clean the hallway.
No, but that dude was genius. I think he did the right call. It's best to shit in somewhere that someone's gonna clean up rather than shitting your pants.
No, what you do is you go into a hotel bathroom and you crap on top of crap.
No, he probably had diarrhea. He had diarrhea.
Only if you were speaking from experience.
Alright, if you guys want to know real weirdness, look up DashCon.
Yes, with the ball pit. But Efren, I forgot to tell you.
Oh, didn't some people die in that?
Guess what?
No.
Oh, I thought they did.
No, there's a ball pit and it's filled with piss. And people were playing in it.
I bet you it's gonna happen the same thing to the guy that shit in the bucket.
Oh my god.
Pretty sure he made a deal with the school.
How did you like Farfetch?
10 or 15 years from now, he's gonna probably, I don't know, beat his wife, and they're gonna bring him shitting in a bucket to the table.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the South Park episode where Jimmy was taking steroids and he's roided out, and then they confront him about it, so he beats the shit out of his girlfriend, like runs down the hallway, falls over, and just starts crying.
How did you like Farfetch?
What was
the
Farfetch
animation.
again? Oh, it was okay, but that panel was filled with a bunch of losers.
True.
And people that I would not hang out personally. Probably don't have jobs. Probably taking advantage of the government. And
I think it's 90% of the people right now.
No, but I really think it's probably mostly them. And, they're the embodiment of what I would call cut that part of society off and let them die.
No, because we're going to be like Gator. I would never want to be like PvP. We just fell automatically.
What's wrong with PvP? Sure, he showed his butthole on camera.
Okay.
But hear this?
Okay.
But it was ironic, guys. It was all for the.
Did you see
it
the
was all
last
for the joke.
the season finale of Little Dicky's show, David? Remember when he showed his balls to the crowd and got sent to prison?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. So Efren, there's no such thing as tasteful butthole. Okay, that doesn't
Trust
exist.
me, I've tried.
Yes, and he petrified me.
I can vouch for
not
this.
that it's tasteful; it's that it's funny.
I mean, he also cornered my old roommate Elvis into a corner and showed him his butthole.
And he tried to escape out the
As
back
this
door.
grown man screamed as he was hitting the floor. It was pretty dramatic. Or traumatic.
And then I showed my butthole to the entire dock of Corpus Christi.
Which I almost drowned because I was so petrified in the fucking water.
Yeah. My butthole's hairy.
Oh, I remember this. We were all drunk in the water.
Fucking
Yeah.
Girls Gone Wild looking ass.
Actually, yeah, because I remember looking over and I see his ass come up
Out of the water.
And back then, he had long hair, so it reminded me when this happened. It reminded me just about Girls Gone Wild, like freaking Daytona Beach edition, where they're like jumping up in the water, showing their ass and stuff.
You are listening to the Sweet Podcast 4-year anniversary special.
So we had a podcast editor. There might be a reason why you haven't seen a podcast in a while beyond Knots. But I've been incredibly busy, so we haven't been able to record, but also I haven't been able to edit. So I did hire a editor to edit our Sweet Podcast. His name was Larry. And he edited our last podcast, which was the Sweep Anime Matsuri 3-year anniversary. And I talked to his wife, and he had committed suicide. And it's very sad. And just to let everybody know, this podcast is dedicated to Larry. And just to know in his name that help is available. You can seek help with someone today by calling the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. The hours are 24/7. They have English, Spanish available. And it's 1-800-273-8255. You can call and text them or go to their official website, suicidepreventionlifeline.org. To me, anybody that kills a pedophile is a hero in my book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Although he didn't know that at the time what happened. He was just defending himself.
But I just think he was like moved by the hand of God.
Mm-hmm. You see that
Justice.
person over there? He's a pedophile. Shoot him in the head.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
No, you know what really gets me is Kyle at a gentleman that's 18 years old is more upstanding and has more character than most of the people that were in this trial. Okay, we've talked about this before. Like, seriously, vodka, there's no reason to spend a lot of money on it.
Well, what's funny is, they use
You can just
rice
start
instead of, like...
Pretty much, acetone is fine.
I mean, really.
Actually, rubbing alcohol is fine because it literally smells exactly the same.
It's
Yeah,
not.
just get the rubbing alcohol and put it in bread.
Don't.
You ever jacked off with rubbing alcohol?
What the hell?
I mean, it's rubbing alcohol.
That's like all the guys. I never did this, and I've heard stories from almost every male that I know talking about jacking off in the shower with shampoo and then getting shampoo in their dick hole and then it burning for like 2 hours.
No, I've definitely been cleaning my dick with like scented soap and it burns, but I've never jacked off with soap.
I don't believe you.
I actually have never done it.
No.
I'm also
I definitely don't.
I'm also not a lotioner jack off.
You are both uncircumcised, aren't you?
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I don't know if he is. I'm just talking
No,
about.
I know he is. I've seen it.
So you've seen? Oh well, you've seen my dick too, so it doesn't matter. And I've seen his dick, but it was very funny situation twice.
Yeah. So again, the video.
No, I'm not talking about the video.
Okay, was not.
No, I'm talking
like-
about when we were at the trailer and you're sitting. We're both drunk and you're sitting in my computer chair, and I'm walking towards you, and you were like,
Yeah. Look
and,
at this.
And then he pulls out his dick, and I look at it, and I went, I'm not impressed. And then his words were, hey man, it's not hard, hold on. He's trying to get his dick hard.
No, so
You guys act like first graders.
there's a lot of stuff that happened at that trailer.
Oh man. Actually, I was talking about the fun times we used to have at that trailer, like today.
And the not fun times where he smashed hole in the walls after killing me.
Yeah, I tried to
Attempted
kill
murder,
him.
Kyle Rittenhouse style.
I did.
It
It was not self-defense.
it was definitely. No, actually, hold on. I was the aggressor, so you might have had a claim.
No, I think since you watched too much Nick Rekieta, you'd probably be like, no, and probably get away
I
with
wish
it.
you just talk louder.
Hmm?
What?
Fuck you.
When you got baptized, did you come up and go?
Wait.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So for Anthony, I got some titties from South Padre Island.
Oh, that's nice.
That Russian Ruski got for me.
She don't have titties that big though.
She doesn't. They're actually really small. Not that I saw them.
Not that we're gonna say you saw them.
Did I spill it? Oh yeah, I did.
Das Booty.
And then I have the Australian Zoo Steve Irwin shot glass for me with a crocodile on it.
Didn't we get
Because-
you a shot glass with a crocodile on it? We got you a shot glass with something on it. We got you the one with the crawfish. Crawfish. There we go.
Because Steve Irwin Day was actually November 15th.
There you go, buddy.
Is that stingray still alive? Probably dead already.
I'm pretty sure
If I
they
ever
killed it
find
on
that
site.
stingray, I'm going to kill it. So occasionally I go to the zoo and then I try to kill the stingrays. Anthony does too by holding their fins.
Mm-hmm.
And because I just want them to know that Steve Irwin still got shooters out here.
Mm-hmm. They be missing though.
No,
Apparently.
we don't be missing. You know how many stingrays I've killed? One.
Mm-hmm. One. That's enough.
Have you killed one?
No. All right.
When you got baptized, did you come up and go?
Wait.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So for Anthony, I got some titties from South Padre Island.
Oh, that's nice.
That Russian Ruski got for me.
She don't have titties that big though.
She doesn't. They're actually really small. Not that I saw them.
Not that we're gonna say you saw them.
Did I spill it? Oh yeah, I did.
Das Booty.
And then I have the Australian Zoo Steve Irwin shot glass for me with a crocodile on it.
Didn't we get you
Because-
a shot glass with a crocodile on it? We got you a shot glass with something on it.
The-
We got you the one with the crawfish.
crawfish,
Crawfish. There we go.
Because Steve Irwin Day was actually November 15th.
There you go, buddy.
Is that stingray still alive? Probably dead already.
I'm pretty
If
sure
I
they
ever
killed it
find
on
that
site.
stingray, I'm going to kill it. So occasionally I go to the zoo and then I try to kill the stingrays. Anthony does too by holding their fins.
Mm-hmm.
And because I just want them to know that Steve Irwin still got shooters out here.
Mm-hmm. They be missing though.
No,
Apparently.
we don't be missing. You know how many stingrays I've killed? One.
Mm-hmm. One. That's enough.
Have you killed one?
No. All right.
The best of the Sweet Podcast, 4 years in the making.
At
Yeah.
least you got your posters. You want to tell about that story?
Oh, my plates?
Oh, yeah, the plates.
I got my plates, and I'm gonna be either asking for my money back or getting them exchanged. One of the design I just do not like, and the guy that helped me out, he looks like a sellout beta faggot.
Okay.
Oh,
He looks like a person that would sell me Lawbreakers, and I'm like, why are you selling me Lawbreakers? It's an awful game. No one buys Lawbreakers. I know Lawbreakers is a pretty old dead meme, but
I actually forgot about Lawbreakers.
We've gone to the Roku loading screen now. We were stuck
this
on
is irrelevant.
We were stuck on some guy from Home Alone looking all like.
the Home Alone mom looking dumb that Efren said that's what every sweet viewer looks like.
Exactly. No, I said that's their reaction anytime they listen to this podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. So on the 11th floor, we were actually able to see the Sheraton like glowing sign at the top of the building
And
across.
Club Onyx.
Yeah, that shit
We were
kept
able to see Club Onyx. Stop talking about Club Onyx. But I got all my free autographs. We didn't stay for Sunday's autographs because me and Juan were exhausted. Kind of
Yeah,
pissed off that McDonald's wasn't open.
I went to
I
Club
was
Onyx.
very pissed.
What?
I went to Club Onyx.
We did not go to Club Onyx. But yeah, literally, I just had. Basically, I just wanted more Kyle Hebert, so I would have probably had
course.
the. I had a Greymon card that I wanted him to sign and stuff. Efren was able to get me signatures of everybody on my Anime Fest hat, so now I have 3 from 2018, 2019, and 2021. And Juan helped me get
I got you the
Naruto headband
yeah,
signed upside down by Kyle Hebert, the voice of
I
Kiba.
still always call it Naruto.
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 I did get to have a cool experience with Christopher Wellkemp. I let him know about the block on Twitter, and he was
Oh, you did?
thoroughly surprised. He's like, "Oh my! I'm so sorry. Why are you blocked on Twitter?"
What happened? I gotta know now.
And I was like, "Oh, it's just the Vic stuff." And he's like, "Oh, I mean, I was just at a con not too long ago with Vic, and he's a great guy. I mean, he seemed fine. Everything's cool. And I was like, okay. I was like, I don't know what else you want from me.
Can you unblock me, please?
No, I've done that before. So at My Hero Con, My Hero Texas Smash, I went to a panel with my ex-girlfriend, with Jeremy Inman that's there. And we were the only two people in the panel because there was another panel going on that was super popular. So we were literally the only two people there, and they're like, so any questions? I was like, yeah, I got one. You want to unblock me on Twitter?
Wait, you sat there in front of everybody?
What, everybody?
Oh.
We were the only people in the panel.
Oh.
So I got free photos with them and stuff, and I just asked questions, and then we went and raided the other panel. But yeah, he's like, yeah, sure, I'll unblock you. And he was like, why did I block you? I was like, the Vic stuff. And he's like, yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, he looked me up and blocked me. I sent a message to Christopher Royal account because I still have him on Facebook, but he hasn't read it yet. It's still the...
Does that mean that you have to get rid of that shirt now?
What shirt?
The
Ron Toy?
Yeah, that was Ron Toy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Ron Toy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Though me and Ron and I have texted each other ever since that incident with
Really?
the fighting and
I'm
whatnot.
curious now.
Oh, it was just like talking it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
So yeah, if I ever see him and Monica at a convention,
The
I'll
people
go
at
say
Kiwi
hi.
Farms are so pissed off right now. I'm done. They're writing those articles about how you sold out to the dollar.
I am on the Shane Holmberg and the Ron Toy Kiwi Farms threads for getting kicked out of
Are you
Nomikai
serious?
Dallas, and then also when Ron tried to fight me at Anime Dallas.
Well,
So-
I'm glad things are going out better for you guys because I actually like Monica Rial because she voices Neptune, the shirt I'm wearing.
Oh, speaking of, I got a Monica Rial autograph in the swap meet.
Oh, yeah, you
Hell
did.
yeah, case closed. I like,
It was a DVD case, right?
yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah. He was like, yeah, that one's signed by Monica Rial, so it's worth a lot. And I was like, oh man, I've always wanted a Monica Rial autograph. I actually have one. She's on the 2018 Anime Fest hat.
Can we just talk about how sweet Brian is?
Yes, she is very sweet and innocent, pure.
The one with the hat, right?
The woman.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's nice.
Like, even though I didn't recognize, I'm so dumb.
She has a
Wait,
nice rack.
is your roommate beating off right there? I know he's playing Halo.
Oh no, he's doing the Tabasco, the cigarette with the bottle,
What?
like where he keeps all the ashes in his one bottle.
No, I think he's jerking off.
That's a furious joke. I wonder what he's being up to. Is it traps?
No, it's just the game on pause. I think it's in
Okay,
between.
so he's pausing the Halo. He just whacked.
Well, he's in between like sessions,
Oh,
online
man.
sessions.
I
So he
think
just
he-
has to bust one out real quick.
I think he's on a killing spree, and he's like, "Oh man,
He probably got
winning.
invincible. Oh, I gotta just.
I'm so badass. I'm so,
That's a mood.
Oh man,
Hey
I'm
man,
so
when you get
MLG.
Hey man, when we get the invincible in Halo, you just want to bust one out.
I'm MLG, bro.
Anyways, back to Brian. She's a total sweetheart. Bless her heart.
She has amazing breasts.
Yes, she does.
Oh my god. I hope she doesn't listen to this.
I hope she does.
Oh god, boy, you better not tag her to this.
I would never.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, she's a total sweetheart. First day, me.
So she did bend down for my photo, and I was like,
Fucking
yes,
hell, dude.
I want to get as much tit in there as
fuck up.
possible.
Oh my gosh, shut the fuck up, dude.
Oh, let me see it.
Anyway, so in the beginning, you guys know I stay up all fucking night, so obviously I had trouble sleeping prior to Anime Fest. So I'm over here fucking half dead because I'm sick, running low on sleep. I think the very first panel we went to was Brian's panel.
Yes,
The thing,
yes.
I don't know. I was like obviously trying to stay alive. You took a fucking picture of me, like, is Juan there or is he? Well, he's here physically, but mentally he's not.
That's right.
Oh yeah, you were sick, but then we also found out you were only taking half freaking doses of your medicine.
Yeah.
You didn't know you were supposed to take all of
It's
it.
a huge ass pill. I didn't know you're supposed to take both.
Mm.
Anyways, I was kind of zoned out for most of her panel until she started doing like voice stuff, and I was like, hold on.
The scream.
Not the scream, but like just doing general voice stuff. I'm like, hold on. She mentioned Princess and Day of Life. That caught my attention. I'm like, you do sound familiar. And then I looked it up. Kotori. I'm like, I'm a fucking idiot. So yeah, courtesy, I had to get a print of her character sign. I guess if she ever, by off chance, she does listen to us, you do an amazing job as Kotori.
Oh yeah, so I didn't get a whole lot, but pretty good chest.
No, she's not bent over.
Fucking hell, dude.
That's what I'm saying. She's only bent over a little bit.
No, it has to be 90-degree angle where it's almost like the gravity is pulling the breast down. No, you disappoint me, Dom.
So,
I know there's a way that you can get her to have like 90 degrees.
Motherfuckers.
yeah.
You're killing me. I'm not drunk enough for this.
I come up to him, and I'm like, hey, I'm getting autographs for my friend that plays Smite. Smite.
Oh, yeah, the Crimson Samurai was the
yeah.
Smite skin.
And he's like, oh, did they announce that yet? And I said, uh-huh. And he's like, oh, never mind. I'm not in Smite. And then I was like, hold on, no. And I have pictures on my phone.
I do not know this child.
And I show him, and he's like, nah, that's not me. I was like, hold on. So I literally pull up like the behind the voice actors, and I was like, this is you. And he's like, well, play the clip. So I play it, and he's just sitting there listening to it. He puts his arms on the table with like the head turn, like, huh. And then he wasn't saying nothing. It just kept playing. He just kept looking at me and looking at the phone. He's like,
I think that is me smashing that 13-year-old child. Well,
it's like, sir, was this you on the security camera footage? And you put on your glasses and you look real closely. And you take them off. No, officer, that's not me. You're wearing the same shirt. Everybody has a shirt. They sell it at Walmart. So he's like, yeah, that's me. And he's like, I'm gonna have to do some research on that one.
I need to get my attorney right now.
And and I did make a joke. I was like, let me call Anime Insider and be like, hey, I have a scoop. Kyle Phillips is about to be in Smite. So this is where you weren't, Efren, the next day.
Oh, okay.
Well, me and Wine go to the other guys, Team Goten in Dragon Ball GT. I forgot his name. We go to his panel, and he wanted to raid Kyle Phillips' panel. And we were chanting, you're not worthy, you're not worthy.
Oh, wait, he was the voice of All Might.
Who?
The panel we went to, he voiced All Might. Or is it the other way around? Fuck you, I'm confused now.
He's not in the panel that we went to, the original, he's not in My Hero.
Well, the one we rated, we said you're not worthy because he voices All Might.
No, he tried out for All Might.
Oh, he did.
He voices the electrical guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which wasn't funny, and it's probably worst raids, and I was like, this is, I don't even want to say...
Oh, I remember the staff was like, oh, make sure y'all scan y'all's badge when you go in, and he's like, no, that's not, that'll defeat the whole purpose of the raid.
For real.
So we asked him in that panel about that, and he was like, okay, I did look it up. That skin was only available from like November 25th to like December 13th, like a few days before the con.
And they changed it up on him.
Yeah, they told him that it was going to be a vampire, and he recorded the lines like a vampire, and then they just put that robotic filter on it, and then called it Crimson Samurai. And we were like, they never like told you that they were going to do that? He said, no, they didn't. They just did it.
He just recorded his lines and went home.
Let's talk about the crackhead.
Oh, yeah. Okay, one cosplayer or some attendee actually gave her water. She just fucking splashed in herself and just threw it.
They kept saying water, and then she ran into the Sheraton Hotel, and they're like, ma'am.
She went to the restaurant inside the building.
Yeah, she freaking started like crawling on the ground and stuff. I was like, are you good?
It's really crazy. Like, I just like before she had her outbreak, like she was just walking up normally. And then just snapped.
Yeah,
I recorded it, fell to the floor.
Yeah, I saw her like rip the fucking ribbons off that Christmas.
I didn't see that
thingy. That's what got my attention. And then she started just crawling on the floor, just shouting water. I'm like,
yeah, like she's possessed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's gonna play it.
Oh, you still have it saved?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what was that piece of place called? I forgot.
I don't remember.
Hey, we got to shout out to that pizza place.
You're real, dude.
The guy with the mustache?
Yeah, he had a really good mustache, for real.
Fuck McDonald's. They were closed all day on Friday.
Yeah, so I forgot to tell you about this, Efren. We looked up their hours.
Yeah.
That McDonald's is closed on Fridays. They're not open.
Oh, wow.
It literally says that on Google. And then Saturday and Sunday, they close at 2. They're open from 9 to 2.
We were very lucky enough to get really breakfast.
But on weekdays, they're open from 9 to 10.
That does not make sense.
So on weekends they close early. So we had breakfast there once.
Mick, yes?
Yeah.
He's probably the owner of that.
Mick, yes?
Yes, like you said before.
Oh yeah, because every time we go to like a
Franchise.
yeah, so me and Efren used to both work at Timmy Tom's.
Timmy Tom's.
And our boss, Mick Yes, every time we go to like a bad place, we're like, I bet he owns it. Because it's ran so poorly.
Same occasion with the Applebee's.
I think they're just making Mama happy. Yeah, she called herself Mama.
Yeah.
Man, I really, really wanted that Nezuko art piece, but
Let me ask
so
you,
broke.
how much would it be where like you would take it, but then she'd also like come to your hotel room? What would that price be?
She's not attractive.
Oh, never mind. Then. Did she have a decent rack?
No.
Oh,
Now, there was one girl there that kind of had that bubble butt mom bod, where they're kind of like a little chubby. They had a nice butt.
oh,
Yeah, she was
like Dexter's mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then one of the other girls was just like extremely overweight, but was wearing like a one-piece suit as a cosplay.
Oh, it was a Sailor Moon.
Yeah, but you could see like the fat.
Oh no,
hanging out,
she was that bunny girl from My Hero Academia.
Yeah, the big girl. Yeah, giant girl. Yeah,
She was like, damn.
yeah. She was Ethan Ralph levels of fat.
No, I don't know if
Oh.
you guys seen Fluffy or Gabriel Iglesias, the
Yeah,
comedian.
yes.
He's got levels of fat.
Oh, he's coming to Dallas.
yes,
January
I saw that.
22nd.
I saw.
You want
Wait,
to go?
this weekend?
No, January 22nd.
If I'm not broke, I will go.
Okay.
We'll see.
We could probably find some for like 60 in the bag.
But yeah, he has like fucking 5 levels of fat. And that girl in the auction room, she's like, damn, level 5.
Yeah.
For years of the best, the Sweet Podcast.
Bro, I have really bad taste in movies. Like one of my favorite movies of all time is
But you
National Treasure
still
2:
haven't
Book of
watched
Secrets.
Freddy Got Fingered. Really upset about that.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's at. The DVD's out there somewhere that I gave you for a gift.
You know, I
Nowhere to
bought
be
Freddy
found.
Got Fingered once, but I think I got the wrong copy. It was a really bad movie.
I think I'm watching the wrong version of Avengers. It's just that one bald guy that's always in the pornos, just painted purple.
He's playing different characters. They paint him green for the Hulk, and
Yeah.
they paint him purple for Thanos.
Oh my god! So we actually do have Papa Thug Nasty here. Is your vape not working?
No, my vape's broken. And I'm upset. I spilled some water in my car earlier, and I'm gonna have to like put this bitch in some rice or something.
No issue if you had a Vaporeon.
Yeah, right.
And then you had sex with it.
Vaporeon gets the smash.
Yeah, smash.
She's not completely dead. Okay, sorry about that.
What's the one treat that they have at Xmart?
Moon pies.
Yeah, moon pies. You could go with moon pie.
I gave her a different type of pie.
Oh,
Anyways, oh no, your parents listen to this.
He can edit
Well-
that out. He's not gonna, but he can.
He's not gonna, but he can. Efren does that. I think he did that on the recent episode, the recent Knot that came out, the Room one. He's like, I hope you edit this out. I'm like, I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna.
All right, Mammoth Graveyard.
Why are you? Did you like? No one's gonna fuck your woolly mammoth. What the fuck? This woolly mammoth is dead. It doesn't even have a pulse. Who curated these cards?
They're from the original Blue Eyes set because I wanted to do more sets later on.
I see no blue eyes.
why didn't you go with Yuki's deck or like what's her name's deck?
There is some of those cards in here. Witty Phantom.
You know what? Fuck it. I passed through like 6 of these, so I'll smash this one. Who
Smash?
cares? This is the first one with titties, I think.
I don't think those are ditties. I think he's just wearing a suit.
Oh, he? Smash. My smash is predicated on those being titties.
I mean, they could. Efren.
That's a pretty weak card. But I'm
These
getting,
stats aren't good enough for a smash, my guy. You gotta get those numbers up. The fuckability goes up.
What do you say, Efren?
well, I'm getting MJ vibes. So
He does look like a Mormon.
No, I said MJ vibes.
That's not what I said.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
He looks like a Mormon.
This is the Michael Jackson stance. You
Yeah.
are right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to pass just because the horse cock scares me. Okay.
Coward.
So I'm going to say smash. No homo. But
I can already read your mind. Let me guess, okay? You're betting that he carries around that, like, warming lubricant, and you like that.
almost. Since he has the power to control fire, I think he can warm up his insides, and that booty hole is going to be really, really hot, like spicy.
Do you encounter many cold booty hole? Wow. Wow. This should have been videotaped. That was delicious.
We'll talk about
that. Glanced at the studio audience.
We'll talk about that later. There's a medical condition that makes limbs cold. Yeah, so.
And butthole, one of the most prevalent limbs listed by the...
Anyways, well, if the dragon's
like a fake pussy to fuck in their mouth.
If the dragon's kind of consenting to it, it can just nibble. Like, people are into bite play.
Yeah, Smash and Pass is not the game of rape or pass. So it's gotta be like we have to start from a place of these things are consenting.
Yeah.
Because I'm...
But also, what's consent? Because if you're the master and
but also, what is consent?
Yeah, if
let's have this larger conversation right here.
If you're the master and they're the slave, basically, because you're summoning the creature,
then it's an unhealthy relationship, and they are not able to consent.
Yeah, right. They can quote unquote consent, but are they really consenting?
Yeah, it's poisoned the well.
What's the consequences?
Pass though, no wet holes.
Okay.
2,000 is still an impressive number.
Well, for the defensive score,
especially for a 3-star, not a 4.
So that makes sense.
A lot of other creatures.
I played Magic the Gathering. I don't have a very good frame of reference.
So 4 is like standard, and then anything above is like rare.
What is it called when people battle each other? It's not dueling. What's it called?
Magic.
Playing Magic the Gathering.
They don't have.
It's called being butt buddies.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that you were butt buddies.
I haven't played in a very long time. This is illegal. This is illegal.
Oh, I'm about to.
I'm rolling my eyes so hard every time something not female comes across the screen.
What if it's a female dragon?
Yeah, did you not watch Shrek? Yeah, like right here, I feel like in his little lip right there, I could like slide in my penis.
And once you do that, I'm making waffles.
Yeah, I don't think I'll get a tooth. Like when it closes, I just get that side of mouth. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and then like only half of your cock is rubbing up against just the side of a tooth. It's not even that sharp.
Yeah. And I kind of like that slight irritation. It's like a sexual fetish. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you ever just throw
a rock? And then like I spin around, hit it from the other angle, so that one side of my cock doesn't get too
right exactly raw. Yeah. Well, I think the dragon would be able to turn its head at least 160, so you could hit that other side without you having to.
Yeah, this neck it was built for mobility.
Yeah. Like, you ever throw a rock in a pussy because you just want that slight irritation?
Never. Not once. But I'll try it next time.
You're listening to the best of the Sweet Podcast.
But Efren's been doing a lot of podcasts as of late.
Oh, yeah, because Efren wants to be a viral sensation.
He does. He wants to be a sexual viral sensation.
How can you be that when he doesn't even have sex?
Well, STD.
Oh.
When you get it named after you. Yes, sir, I'm sorry to tell you, you have a very rare disease. What's it called? What do you want it to be called?
The Efren?
Would you say he is maidenless? Excuse me, I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring lately. Hey, Dom, if you look closely, you see that gorilla just spreading herself for you.
Oh, yeah, the gorilla that spread eagle for me? That was a hairy vagina.
I wish you didn't show me that.
Well, I mean...
Now I can't unsee it.
It's bad.
I need some femboy dicks to cleanse my mind.
It's bad.
Did
you like the eagle or the gorilla spreading eagle?
That we saw today?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. They're the people in front of us.
Oh, I have photographs.
Oh, you have photographs?
Don also didn't explain why he got hard when that happened.
Well, when you're in the heat for that long, the friction of the Dallas Assist football athletic jersey shorts rubbing up against your male genitalia may cause erections.
You should definitely put that in the warning when you sell those.
Yeah.
Okay, but you've definitely partaken in some things that are not very...
Like what?
I'm not going to say. I know your past.
Speak your piece. I was kind of offended when I first said that I was actually in a relationship for the first time in 2 years. That everybody kept asking me if she was biologically female. Guys, you just gotta let this go.
We know almost everything you've done.
And I love when people ask me that. I was like, I don't know, I didn't ask.
But you found out, didn't you?
I mean, I don't know. It could be reconstructed. I mean, I did see photos of her when she was 12, softball photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know anything past that. So maybe they transitioned at 12.
Oh my gosh.
We're way off subject.
Yeah.
We're way off topic. I don't think I have that clip anymore.
Let's move on to Russia. No, I'm just playing.
Double thumbs up, Kent Tuesday.
Oh, man.
Like maybe on the George Foreman, press down where the grease is cooked out. What was that one?
I disapprove of George Foreman, alright? You gotta grill that shit with
They're actually
charcoal.
pretty good, man.
How can you be a fan of Canelo and say that you disapprove of the George Foreman grill?
Fuck off.
It's a lean, mean, fat burning machine.
How do you know that Canelo uses the George Foreman?
Look,
Yeah,
I
where's your
bet-
sources?
I met Canelo's cousin in Deep Ellum.
Go on.
That guy was probably lying.
He wasn't. He actually has a bunch of photos with Canelo. Unless he's just really cool with
Was that the guy in the Ferrari?
Yes.
Okay, that actually explains some shit, because I was wondering why the fuck that guy was in a Ferrari, and why the fuck were y'all talking to him?
Yeah, he had this chick in his car too, and he was like, "Yeah, look." He showed me he showed us his ID, and then he showed Canelo's followers on Twitter or something. And he was like, "You see how a bunch of these have the same last name?" And he's like, "Yeah." And here's me with Canelo and us hanging out. So, I mean, if I was friends with Canelo, or even I remotely knew him, I wouldn't lie and be like, "Hey, I'm cousins with Canelo." I'd be like, "Nah, man, I'm best friends with Canelo." You know what I mean?
But I guess maybe because I don't feel that LA or anything like that. To me, that just seems stupid.
Well, I still think you're full of shit. Anyways, surprisingly, through this...
Yeah, but I asked him specifically. I was like, "Hey, does he use the George Foreman?" He's like, "All the time, 20."
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
That's how he keeps.
No, I call
He
bullshit.
even has the portable George Foreman.
He does. He has the portable one from 2014 that was only available in Canada for 2 weeks.
Do all your shit all you want, I'm still gonna think you're bullshitting. Anyways, through this whole thing, I'm surprised I never got COVID once. All my family has gotten it.
Oh, I think you got it. You just didn't know.
Probably.
'Cause I feel like you were. The problem is with your already other medical problems. I don't think you would know that you had COVID. Yeah, it's just like with drug addicts. If you don't give them help, now I don't want to talk about Biden spending millions of dollars on crack pipes because clean crack pipes can help with addiction and.
No, he might actually get impeached over this. I don't know why people thought that shit was a lie, and then it finally comes out, and you're like, why are y'all surprised by this? Y'all knew about this the whole time. Y'all denied it the whole time.
I've had liberal friends literally tell me that that's a good thing. That people need clean crack pipes so they don't get disease and they can be weaned off of the drug.
Bro, will these Democratic dick riders stop? It has to stop somewhere. It does. You can only be so blind. You just can't.
There was a news article about that they gave too many crack pipes to the white kids, especially white children of rich families that have been addicted to drugs. And they're not giving enough crack pipes to the underprivileged minorities that are addicted to crack because that's the only thing they can find on the street.
They're also the same people that said people in the ghetto are too dumb to get a fucking ID.
This is a sweet podcast for your anniversary.
It's able to render 4K. Now, it's very loud about it, but it's able to render a 10-minute 4K video in about 15.
What you gotta do is you gotta set it on top of some of those ice bottles, and then it'll be better.
Okay, so my roommate, Lando Drunkarisian, that has been on the Not episodes, he hasn't been on a full sweet podcast yet. We're working on it.
Are we recording right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Are you enunciating enough for the mic to pick you up?
I hope so. Yeah.
I know Juan needs to be closer to the mic. He just can't cough into the mic with his...
Excuse me, I have a smoker's lung. Okay?
Do you have COVID?
No, he has emphysema, right? Wait, what's it called?
Tuberculosis.
Oh, ain't nobody got time for that.
That sounds
You got
like
bronchitis.
it sucks, bro. Next, we're gonna break out that hand sanitizer for you.
Alright, so another thing with Lando Drunkarisian, my roommate. When he runs out of alcohol, he likes to steal mine from the bar area. So I have this alcoholic bottle that says, "Warning, do not drink hand sanitizer." During COVID, Tito's Vodka here in, it's not Dallas, I think it's Frisco or wherever.
It was Frisco.
Yeah, where their location is. They started bottling hand sanitizer in their Tito's bottles and labeling them as such. And he's almost drunk that multiple times. So I leave it there as close to the alcohol as possible to just prove a point. One day he's going to end up in the ER. But
And when that day comes, this is going to be a key piece of evidence in his fucking poisoning trial.
manslaughter trial. parts of the podcast talking about how rich your family was.
I can't wait
from
to go
owning
back.
a medical company.
Your
family's rich?
They were. We
You're
got
single?
scammed.
Oh, okay.
You're single.
Actually, I
We're
was
not
joking
rich
about that
anymore.
before you came over. I was like, Thomas is single. And I was like, yeah,
I'm just kind of going through.
she's working on herself. She
I
got the
am.
big titties, no ass.
That is true,
Yeah,
but
facts.
I am working on the S. So
You're scrolling through your Facebook feed fast as fuck, man. Are you even getting the content? You're right.
yeah,
Yep.
should be grateful for that.
Thank you, Don. I'll suck your dick.
I mean, I never turned down a good dick suck, but I think you would have to shave.
Shave my dick?
Yeah, that didn't come out right.
Yeah, alright, well.
I'm shaving, but you need to shave yours. You gotta shave
Before
that
you
shit.
suck me off, you
yeah.
need to shave your genitals.
No, shave your facial hair. I won't feel that shit.
We'll just get some water and just like slick it back.
Well, see, I don't like women to be completely hairless. To me, that's weird. Like, I like to have sex with grown women.
I like smooth, okay?
No.
That's fine. You know,
I like grass on the field so I can play ball.
So, if you like it smooth, what you gotta do is just grab it by the root and like kind of lift it out of the way so that it's like painful, and then eat her out, and then she's not comfortable and she's thinking, I gotta get rid of this, and now she's thought of it. You've like incepted the idea into her mind. It's not your idea, it's her idea now, and she's gonna be clean shaven for you. Am I crazy?
That's definitely a tag on Pornhub, and I don't want to, like...
You're onto something. I'm gonna try
That
it out.
whole long string of words I just said
Yeah.
is a tag on Pornhub.
I'm gonna try
Very,
that next
very
time.
specific. First, which highway?
Between Fort Worth and Dallas.
Yeah, I know, but
no
they're-
curves. It's something Foghorn Leghorn used to say in the cartoons.
Okay. I'm just saying, like,
'Cause you
there's a
just-
couple, and I frequent I-20, and if that's your ass, I need to find another way to go.
No, it's just a little joke from referencing Foghorn from back then.
What do you,
'Cause
you said isn't there only two?
I think 30, maybe? 20 and 30?
Yeah, I think there's just two. I mean...
Yeah.
There is only
So let's
two.
just say your ass is I-30. That'll make me feel...
I was just making the reference because these guys
I'm
were
sorry.
talking. For some reason, these guys were talking about my ass. Like, dude, I'm skinny. I have no ass. It's a straight line, so I have no ass.
Which is
no
why
curves.
he wants a
That's
girl
good.
that
That's
has an ass.
Yes, exactly.
So it makes sense.
That completes him.
It cancels out, like, it cancels him
Exactly.
out like Pim does. There you go.
Also said that the bar received several hundred threatening emails, Google reviews, and phone calls from protesters.
I thought about you the other day. I had family come into town, and we went to...
Oh, they came into town, all right. Because nothing comes before family.
Okay, Vin Diesel.
So, you were the one we went to Nickorama with, right?
Yes.
So, have you ever been to the Cidercade?
I love Cidercade.
Cidercade's pretty cool. You pay a fee to get in, all the games are free, and then you can buy alcoholic ciders.
There's multiple different, like, name bars. I think I go to 52, which is
52.
the same thing.
Oh, it's the same thing?
But instead of ciders, they specialize in, like, a full bar, like whiskey and
Ah,
everything.
that's cool. That's cool.
Um,
I just thought about you because we hit up the Cidercade, and I told them about Nickorama, and they were like... And then I thought about it, and I was like, maybe we shouldn't go to Nickorama because it's just 12-year-old kids and the two of us.
all right, so yeah, let me talk about that. I have a really bad issue with, like, children just not knowing personal boundaries, and it makes me uncomfortable.
I feel.
So I was at Nickorama, and I'll go around all the games, play them like once, and then I go to the SpongeBob game, and that's where I'm at for about 6
The
hours.
SpongeBob, like, coin roller, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I took my ex there, and she got addicted to it as well. It's very addictive.
She
game.
left you for it. That's why she's your ex?
Yeah. She's like, I can't. There's actually an image that says, I may seem like I'm okay, but mentally I'm here, and it's just the SpongeBob corn pusher. And that's me 24/7.
Love it.
But, you know, the tickets are piling up on the ground. I'm talking about, like, I have thousands of tickets. Like, probably, like, close to 2,000 tickets just sitting on the floor because of how good I am at this game. And plus, I'm grown, so I can just throw 20
Are
bucks
kids
at it.
trying to take that shit?
No, so a probably 13-year-old, maybe 14, possibly 12, somewhere in that area. Definitely not super young, but not old. Come up to me, and she's like, wow, you're really good at this game. I was like, yeah, you know, it's pretty simple if you get all the mechanics down. She's like, oh, well, you know, since you're good at that, maybe you should rub me and some of the the luck will rub off on me.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah. So I was like, where's your parents?
Where are your parents? Yeah, that's the only
Oh,
acceptable response is go home.
you don't belong here. You don't even go to this school. But yeah, like if a child was, yeah, I have a problem with personal like space. So, like if a kid is like running around me or trying to like bump into me, I'm already fucking pissed.
Ma'am, can I feel your breast? They look soft. And my mother died.
Oh, yeah, sweetie, come here.
Yeah, no, that's not just how it's gonna go. No,
Is it hot?
it's hot for me.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, it's probably pretty cool in here compared to outside.
Oh no, yeah.
Well, you're not wearing a bra, so you should be like...
You want to sit on a frozen bottle of water?
I'm fine.
Yeah, you want to pull...
No, Orlando
Lando
gives
drink.
me that when I'm trying to sleep.
Oh, yeah, it gives D, alright. Anyway.
He has in the past couple. Oh, never mind.
Oh, Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah, they were playing as Romeo and Juliet, and it was a version of Romeo and Juliet where the actress, while they were filming it, was like 14 or 16.
Okay.
And then our teacher gave us a heads up that there was going to be a moment that she had to fast forward through, but she didn't. She totally
I
spaced
know what you're
out.
talking about.
And they show, and like she like realizes after sleeping with Romeo that she's like, oh, it's late, I gotta get going, and she like jumps out of bed and her tits are out, and like she was 14.
Yeah, that was okay back then because it was historical and it's part of literature.
It's the arts.
It's the art of it, but it's just like you're literally looking at a fucking child.
Well, that's another issue that I struggle with because I think that
I was a child too at the time, and I enjoyed it while I was a child, but as soon as I crossed that line, no more.
Hell no. Cross the line.
That's a thing. So think about it. Like, so I pulled up, or I found one of my old phones, and I realized that there's some pictures in it, and I was like, oh crap. Now
I am now breaking the law.
Yeah, now as an almost 30-year-old person,
destroy this.
I need to destroy this phone
before I even look at it.
Yeah, and you don't think about stuff like that, but that's how the law works, and it's weird. You got that photo when you were 15.
You know, I had an old phone with some photos on, but it got jacked.
Yeah,
so they got porn now.
No, that kind of is like a thing right now with us, with women now. When we were like, 13, 14, and the whole Kik, like when Kik used to be a thing.
Oh, man.
Where
Kik was dangerous.
when,
That was
like,
the Wild West,
30,
my guy.
40-year-old men would hit us up, and we didn't think about it.
Yeah.
We were talking to these men, and they're talking to us sexually, and, I was one of those where, like, a 40-year-old man who was a band teacher.
Of course.
And, of course, yeah. Actually, I have another story about that. A band teacher who literally had a wife and 2 kids was talking to me, and we even Skyped a few times.
That's ridiculous.
Where he would, he would stroke himself in front of me, and it's just like, wow, this is, I thought it was okay back then, because, I didn't think anything about it, but thinking about it now, it's like, wow, I could have, taken you to the police.
Yeah, that's awful.
It is.
I'm sorry that happened.
I don't know, this gentleman over here has been a little too quiet.
He's always quiet.
Is he?
Don't
you
tell
ever
me him
fake
when
a
he
piss
coughs.
test, Juan?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Think of what?
I just didn't. I faked a piss test.
Going back to the Crank gameplay show, I drunk piss once. I drunk piss.
Oh yeah, so how was it seeing my sister and her boyfriend there?
We talked about in the Not episodes. I was chilling outside, and during Jurassic Park when when you start seeing the water vibrate.
Yeah,
that was kind of the feeling. Like I was just shaking. Like everybody was like almost falling down like an earthquake, and it's because Desiree was walking out.
That was nothing.
Thanks for listening to the Best of the Sweep. 4 whole years, wow.
And I feel like you,
Okay.
Dark Veil, when we talk about the drive here. Yeah, you fucking weeb. Yeah, you normie.
Alright,
Yeah.
that's cool.
That's fine.
Totally
That's fine.
with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said that.
I got some pussy for you. Absolutely.
Hold on, we're talking about some pussy. Look, I like some pussy.
Would it be not you?
What? There's no limits to the podcast as long as you're not racist. Unless you're black. If you're black, you can be racist.
Oh, I
You
get
you can't be homophobic unless you're in the LGBTQ plus community.
I get a pass.
besides that, you're good to go. So say whatever the you want. I've been around lakes plenty of times or ponds, and it might be even a water moccasin. Like
Moccasin? You mean moccasin?
Water moccasin?
Moccasin?
Did I say it wrong? Am I that drunk?
Yeah.
It would have to be huge and come off of a higher...
My water moccasin is pretty huge, so if I slapped it on the water, it's gonna make it.
But that's the thing, it has an outside force, right?
Right.
Okay, so unless someone just threw this fucking snake out there...
Okay.
Neat!
So I completely forgot to check the air conditioning because if you've listened to this podcast before, that Anthony El Pollo Loco, he works for Bad Boy Heating because who needs AC when you spit this hot fire? And I did not check it for him. But besides that, it was a great place to stay at. It was fully furnished. All the TVs had Rokus. They had a VHS player for some reason.
Nah, that opens a whole nother portal, man. Like,
I can open a whole nother portal to this dick. But
what's with you and Dick? You're just so horny.
I'm just Dicko mode. The new rock rap.
I'm trying to put one in your mouth.
That's another dick. Yeah.
Alright, since we've gotten to this part of the podcast...
Oh, you want to talk about dick?
No, Don has requested that he touches my nice-ish abs.
Nice.
Hear me out. A photo was dropped and snapping. It was kind of yummy.
Look, I didn't ask them to talk about how great.
I was like, damn, should I share one? I don't want you to be alone, but that's
I move myself over here and just there you go.
Okay.
Wow.
That's pretty. It's pretty nice.
Describe it.
It's abs any woman would want or gay man. That's pretty nice. Megan is lucky. That's some nice abs. I must say. I wish I had abs like that.
It's just the AC, y'all. It's just.
The lights got brighter.
So the lights flicked off and it flicked on brighter and then the AC went on, but it's fine. Low key, guys, I think that was just because of the time portal rift that opened up earlier. But we got here in 2 hours and 45, so I was like, dang. Okay. My bad, guys.
Why did you do that? That's so disgusting. And rude.
Oh, so y'all do know I'm here. Okay, so that confirms it at least.
It's hot as fuck outside. You just hard day at work. You're coming home, right? So you're headed to your car, right, in the parking lot. You make it to your car. You parked under a tree because it's the only spot in the entire lot with shade, and you just happen to get it there first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what a big whoop whoop blessings.
Yup, like a good start to your day.
But the problem is that that's the only tree. The birds. They're gonna shit and shart all over the car. And so my irrational fear is needing to get in the car for some emergency or like some apparent reason that's extremely important. But every way inside of the car is covered with bird shit.
I think that's completely normal though. I mean...
But who would put that scenario out there? Who thinks of that?
I mean, shit, I would. Like, if there was one tree in the parking lot, maybe I wouldn't think about it right then. But, like, as I'm coming out and I'm seeing it, it's just one of those things where it's like, fuck.
I had this irrational fear when I was 6. When I turned 10, my mom took us to a beach in Florida where a seagull shit in her hand. And it was like the palm of her hand, open face, not on the back either. And hear me out, it was extremely funny at the time too. Because when she described it, first of all, it was a lot. It was a lot. And there was like some splatter. And she said it was burning. And it was hot.
Ew.
Right. And so I was like, okay, ew. And then that kind of solidified, like, oh man, what if I drop my car keys in like shit? How am I gonna get home?
You know, that gave me a lot of Lil Dicky vibes.
Well, you know, Lil Dicky is a big influence of mine. Lil Dicky, Young Gravy, Epic Lloyd. You know, really all the white rappers.
Yeah.
You know, White Power. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait. Wait.
Wow.
The
I thought you could only be racist if you were black.
white rappers unite. All white rappers matter.
You're
hashtag.
too drunk. Do not explain. Nah, just stop.
So
We just gonna act like that didn't happen.
retract.
Run.
I'm gonna say arigato gozaimasu. Having a good talk. Chimadres pollo.
Hey, thanks for listening to today's episode. Please check out our other podcasts on the channel, such as The Knot, where we have bite-sized topics and conversations that anyone can enjoy. There's more to come, so subscribe and ring the bell. We don't want you missing out on any future content. Now, if you can excuse us, your mum is changing upstairs. We'll see you next time here on the Sweet Podcast, and only on YouTube.